So to retrace that step, 6 has the ball and carries. We can see then 3 says, ball's coming toward me, I've got to clear out. We need an outlet for 6 to throw the ball to if he's doubled or he can't get a shot off. 1 therefore replaces 3, and 2 has to break behind to help us in case there's a shot or we need a player to get free for an outlet pass. 6 drives, so 5 sees this and goes across to replace him. And 4, as soon as he sees 6 begin to drive, comes out from the crease and replaces 5. So this is the start now of our offense by 6 carrying the ball toward 3. Let's move on the field and see this actually take place. Then we'll come back up to the board and look at our options. Now we're down on the field. We see the 6 players in their position. The 3 attackmen are 1, 2, and 3. And the 3 middies are 4, 5, and 6. And you can see the triangles that they've created with each other. 6 will now drive with the ball. 3 will cut through. 5 follows. 4 follows. Stop there. Come back. Once again, we'll see just that simple action of him coming down and all the players following. But we're going to do it at a walk this time. 6 drives. 5 is coming across to replace. 4 is popping off the crease. 3 is driving across. 1 is popping from behind, and 2 is ready to go either top swing or back swing. Okay, we're going to go back up to the chalkboard now and talk about some different options that number 6 will have. We're back to the blackboard, or the whiteboard I should say, and we have 6 now with the ball, as we just saw on the field. Now he has 4 options as he carries the ball toward the goal. The first, and the one that probably excites him the most, he can shoot the ball. If he feels that he is inside of 11, 12 yards, he's got a good angle, he can force his way, his shoulders and his hips into the pipe, he's got a good angle on the goalie, he can shoot the ball. So that's option number 1. We only want that out of a player who is a good shooter on the run, who can score from that area. That's his first option. Now remember that we said that 3, as he sees 6 running at him, will clear out. Option number 2 is to hit 3 on this cut. A lot of times the defenseman on the other team will see 6 running at him and he'll go help out, especially if 6 has made a good dodge and is ahead of his man. 3's man will leave him, which will open him up for a very short time. This is a very difficult pass to make. It's also a difficult pass to handle. There's also a good chance that anybody in here defensively off the ball will put him into heaven with a body check as he's looking back to catch the ball. So this is something you have to work on, but it definitely is an option, very similar to a give-and-go play. Once your man turns his head and you see the back of his helmet, you're cutting, and look for that. And that's a very nice shot from there at the goal. So that's your second option. 6 now has 2 options. That's number 2. Number 3, if he does not have the shot himself, if he does not have the pass, he has number 1. Breaking upfield toward him, and he can throw the ball to number 1. And immediately upon throwing the ball, which will probably put him in this area, as he throws the ball to 1, he will cut. 3 is already cleared out. And that would be a simple give and go, one of the oldest plays in any team sport there is. That gives you the third option. And the fourth option, as he runs down here and someone comes to, or the player who's playing him defensively stops him, or he is doubled on a slide, he can roll back this way with the ball. Remember, 5 has come across to replace him, and now he can make a very simple pass to 5. And remember, we have moved 4 out off the crease. So now 5 will have options as he catches the ball. So we have given number 6 here 4 options. 1 was to shoot the ball. 2 was to hit 3 on his clear out. 3 was to pass the ball to 1. And 4 is to roll back and move the ball to 5 and start the ball going the opposite way of the defense rotating. Let's go on the field and see how this looks live in a demonstration. Back on the field, and we just looked at the 6 options up on the demo board. Now let's look at the options actually on the field without a defense in here yet. 6 has the ball, and he drives to the goal. His first option is to shoot the ball. Notice that 3 cleared out, gave him an alley to come down and shoot the ball. His second option, if the shot is not there, is to hit 3 as 3 cuts through underneath. So 6 drives, 3 clears, and he sees that 3 is open. That's a difficult pass and a difficult play, but it could be there. Many teams will send 3's man to be the slide guy. The third option, as we said on the board, was as 6 drives, 3 cuts across, and now he hits 1 coming from behind. And we have that option. 1 can catch, as he did, and throw behind to 2. And his fourth option is to drive down, not have 3 or 1. He rolls away from the double and comes back to 5. 5 now can shoot it or pass to 4, who has popped off the crease, who can shoot it. 6 drives, 3 cuts through, 1 shows, 6 rolls back and hits 5, who's replaced, who hits 4, who can shoot it. Or he can dodge, or he could throw it to 2. And let 2 shoot it from that angle, depending on what's open. Let's look and see what option or what will happen when number 6, with the ball, drives down the alley, has no shot, and cannot hit 3 clearing out. Neither one of those are open. So his next outlet, as we said, his third option was to pass the ball to number 1. What that does for him as he lets go of the ball is to take a quick step out and then cut to the cage, where he can look for 1 to possibly give him a pass back if his man has turned away to look at the pass. It's an old-fashioned, old-time give and go. If that is not there, he will clear out and go to the crease. Now remember what has happened. 5 has followed 6 as he goes down the alley, and 4 has cleared out to the back side. Now this is a great time for 5 to read what his defensive man has done, if he has sloughed off, if he has come out on him tight, or he might not have even come across with him because he's watched the play take place. So now we have new options for number 1 with the ball. Number 1 has caught the pass from number 6, has watched him cut into and could not give him a give and go, and now he has new options. His first option is he can drive and dodge, try to get topside and get a good shot, try to maybe possibly come up here and roll underneath and get a good shot. It's his dodge. It's his decision to do. As you can see, there are not very many people left to help out and slide to him initially when he starts this move, because 6 has cleared out, 3 has cleared out, their men have gone with them. And he has that option. His second option, of course, is always to keep his eyes up and see. 5 now, depending on what his man is doing, if 5's man is cheating down in this area and can help slide or not looking, 5 can make a very nice cut here, and 1 can pass him the ball for a nice shot. That's a second option. So he can keep the ball himself, or he has 5 on the cut. His third option is to see the field and see possibly who is open here. Possibly 6, his man didn't stay with him. Someone rotates to cover 5. He might have 3 on the backside. So he has different options to look at. His first was to dodge. His second was to look for 5. His third is to see the rest of the field. And finally, his fourth option is to roll away and throw the ball to 2 on the backside. And 2, remember, was here and had cut backside. The more we can keep him to this side, this is called X back here, kind of because this is how the pipes of the goal go. We always call this X in the back. If we can throw the ball to the backside of X, and then he would immediately come this way and look, hoping that the defense has been all drawn that way. So 1 has 4 real good options here. We're back down on the field now, and we've seen what happens as the ball carrier 6 does not have 3, Doesn't have a shot, so he throws behind to 1. 1's first option now is to look right back for a give and go pass to 6. That's simple and basic lacrosse. If that's not there, his second option, as we drive down now, 6 goes again, 3's not open, hits 1. 6 is not open. All right, he looks cross crease. There's a good possibility that 2's man has gone in and been a slide on 3 or 6, and that he's open. So we saw that pass. Let's just repeat that once more and show that. So 6 drives, 3 cuts across, 2 sets up on the pipe, and there's the backside pass to him. He might have a shot. Doesn't have a shot, he rolls back out. Okay, now we go to the next option, which will be to hit Brian coming down. So 6 drives, hits 1, 5's followed and sees that his man has turned his head, gives him a good break down the alley and for a quick passing shot. Now 5 will not make that cut if he sees his man is playing him. 3 has already gone through and 6 goes to the crease. That means that 1 now cannot find 2. He might have a great opportunity to dodge without anybody playing him. Let's look at that option. None of the options are open, so now 1 change direction comes. There's no double. He's got a shot and a score. And his final option is an outlet pass to 2, has first 2 top sides to see if he's open. Then he breaks behind as he sees 1 does not have a dodge, doesn't have any of the other options. We come to this side, and we might get a cut on the weak side because of that. 6 drives, hits 1. He looks for his first, give and go, nothing. For the top, nothing. Backside, and there now we might have a 2-on-3, or 3-on-2, excuse me, and an opportunity to drive now the other side. After seeing that on the field, where 6 drove down and had the option and used it of hitting 1 coming from behind, now let's look at his fourth option. We have 6 with the ball. We had him driving. Remember, he could shoot the ball 1. He could look for 3 on this clear out cut to throw the ball to him for a shot. 3, the one we just went over, he hits number 1, who is moving this way to replace. Or 4, when he sees the double come, can roll back. And he hits 5, who has come toward his position on the field. Let's look at the options now that 5 has. As 6 comes this way, he has drawn his own defenseman, who is playing him, and a sliding defenseman, so that he's being doubled. He rolls away from that double, throws the ball back to 5. Remember, we're on a string of a triangle. 4 has popped off the crease. If 5, first of all, catches the ball and no one's on him, he can drive to the cage and shoot. So that's his first option. His second option is that he can hit 4 with a pass. And this should set up a very nice play, because usually it's 4's man who's gone over here to double. So by 4 moving here and now hitting him with the ball, we probably have a 2-on-1 between this defenseman who plays 2 and who has to now go play 4. So 4 can catch and shoot, or if this man is running at him, he can simply move the ball to 2, who now has a great route right into the goal to shoot. We also have 3 who has cleared out, kind of curls in, so that 2 can move. If anybody comes to play him, he can hit him or him. So we have options now off of this. We have 4 options for 6 as he drives. We had 4 options for 1 as he catches and shoots. If he uses his 4th and rolls back to hit 5, 5 now has the option of catching and going to the goal, of catching and throwing to 4, and then 4 has the option of shooting or passing to 2. 2 has the option of shooting or looking for somebody else who's open. So let's go down on the field and run through these now live so that you get a better idea from the blackboard to the field. We're back down on the field now, and we just saw on the blackboard what happens when 6 drives with the ball down and decides to roll back and hit 5, who has followed him with the pass. Let's see the options that are open now live on the field when that situation happened. 6 drives, 3 goes through, 1 shows, 6 rolls back and hits 5. First option is for 5 to get a good shot from about 12 or 13 yards. We'll do it again. Throw back to 5, and this time 5 might have the option of throwing a fake shot and then driving. and down the alley with no backup and have a good shot. Let's look at 6 drive again and give 5 a third option, which would be to hit 4 who's popped out from the crease. There's the throwback, immediately moves the ball, and now 4 can shoot it. Let's look at the next option that 4 might have if 5 decides to pass the ball to him. And probably the final option for 4 will be to fake the shot and hit 2 who stepped up. So 6 drives. Remember, 2 has held his ground. Now he sees he's got a 2-on-1, and he's got a nice shot from 2 or 3 yards. So they are the options now on the rollback. We have options for 5 and we have options for 4. And those people all can replace each other. Now let's move over and see what happens if we do it from the other side of the field quickly and 5 drives down the alley originally. We have the same kind of options open. First 2 will cut through and he can hit 1. Or he can shoot the ball. Okay, the next option now, he's going to hit 1 driving from behind, and 1 is going to hit him back on a give and go pass. So 5 drives, cut through, and gets it back on a give and go. Now 5 will drive, and he will roll back. Drives, nothing's open there, rolls back. 6 is followed. 6 has a shot or passes to 4 who might have a shot popping that side from the crease. 5 now decides to give the ball to 1. And 1, remember, had those options from the other side. He now has the same ones from this side. He can throw it backside to 2 or 3. He can give and go with 5, which we've already seen. Or he can hit 6 on a cut. So 5 drives, goes to 1, or he rolls back this time. Throws to 6 who has a shot. Let's throw the ball to 1, please. All right, here's 5 driving. Hits 1, and we have a cut by 6 whose man had turned his head. So we have those different options now. And of course, the final one we already saw where 5 turned back and hit the ball to 6 who followed him, and we hit 4 coming off the crease. So we have gone from a very, very simple first time carrying the ball by 6 from the top toward the goal. Now let's go behind and look at the simple state of giving 1 the ball and allowing him to draw or dodge or move toward one of the other attackmen and see what options he has. So 1 has the ball, and let's have him drive toward 3 with the ball. Our rule, as we stated it when we first started the offense, if someone carries the ball towards you, you clear out. So 3's job, once again, is to clear out. And the other attackman, drawn by an imaginary string, is drawn to follow 2. So now he moves back. So we've replaced each person. We have 1 with the ball. His first option is to look for 3 on the give and go across the field. So as he starts to dodge, there's a good chance that his defenseman will look at him and worry about him, and 3 breaks, there's a chance to throw this little nice pass right here and have a chance for a score. If that's not open, they clear out. He can dodge and go to the goal. And that's an area now that has no backup because his defenseman has gone with him. He can now dodge, make a topside roll, or he can come and try to inside roll and look for a score there. So that's his second option. 1 was to hit 3. Second option is to dodge himself. Third option, as he clears through and he's dodging, there's a chance that 6's man here will be looking in here or looking in here, and he can cut. If he does cut, that automatically pulls 5 across and pulls 4 out because of our rules of the string. And if you go, you. But 6 will not cut unless he sees that his man has turned to face 1 and see what's going on. If he has a good cut. So that's 3 very strong options. And the 4th option is that as he draws a slide or a backup and he gets into this position, he can run away from that and throw the ball through X to 2 has come behind. 2 now will catch and always attack the opposite side of the goal from where he caught the ball. And as he does that, he can look for 3 who's come across, and he can look for any one of these guys. 5 might cut, 6 comes across, and 4 is out. Let's go down to the field, and we'll see this now in live and show you what this looks like on the field against the defense. We're back on the field, and we're now going to look at the ball from behind, initiating the offense. So number 1 has the ball. He starts to drive, and he commits to this side. 2 will clear through. 5 will cut down for a possible pass on the cut. That's his first option. His second option, if neither one of them are open, will be to dodge and go to the goal. 5 cuts down, sees he's not going to get the ball, goes to the crease. 1 drives. One can also look through and possibly hit 4 or 5 coming down the same alley. Let's hit 5 first. So 1 drives, 2 cuts through, 5's not open. Now there he is on the cut. He might also have 6 up top. As he drives, 5's not open, 5 goes to the crease, and here comes 6. 6 now has a chance to shoot it, or maybe to fake it and drive. Our rule in this offense is always to catch the ball on the other side of X and then go opposite the ball with the ball. So if he gets it from 1 on this side, 3 will want to make sure he goes up the opposite side. So here's the play as he drives. 5 cuts through, 2 clears. The ball goes back to the backside. 3 catches and now drives that side looking for anybody who might have opened up on the crease or up top. So now we've gone through the gamut of from behind as well as from up top in the 1-3-2 motion offense. Now what I'd like you to